Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Block Bull right about now, bringing you the latest episode to the channel. Now today we're going to take a look at the charts. However, there is some strong interest now surrounding how Iran and Israel are both retaliating between the conflict over in the sort of Middle East region. Now you can see what I've shared over on X in the past sort of 24 hours here. This is an account from US Civil Defense News here. So there's been an update. Iran will deliver quote unquote massive and painful response to Israel's airstrikes on Tehran planned before the US election on November the 5th. CNN said, citing a source with knowledge of the preparations inside Iran. So the last time we actually had missiles going over across the borders, we did see the whole market actually dump at some point here. So XRP went from around that 64, 65 sort of cent up here. And then we did get that capitulation down to this sort of lower trend line here, which is what was currently being acting as support at this moment in time. So yeah, XRP in a peculiar spot, and the rest of the crypto market as well. You can see over on TradingView what the changes are as well. Velo down 5.4%, VRA down 5%, Casper still going down as well after that massive sort of news coming out with the CEO rebranding Casper Labs over to Prove AI and joining the Hedera sort of block. Well, it's not blockchain, is it? It's Hashgraph technology. So yeah, CEO's gone over there. We've got Link, DAG, HBAR, Stronghold, ETH, Gala as well. Gala also down. So the whole market is down. The whole market is kind of synchronized to some sort of degree. However, I am going to sort of dispel what is going on now in the market. So what we've got up here is the XRP chart. Again, just to explain those to you that are new to the channel, you subscribers that have been with me since day dot, I appreciate your support of watching all the videos that I do go through. However, I do want to highlight the bottom of this sort of XRP chart after the US elections. Okay, so again, vertical line, halving. This is in each cycle, halving again, and another vertical line here marking the halving. Now, the red trend lines, usually I'm highlighting US elections, so that's usually the first week of November in that sort of 4-year cycle. However, these red lines here in today's video are all to do with where the bottom is in place. Now, the red vertical lines are coming into play, and that's just marking out 33 weeks after the Bitcoin halving. So you get your Bitcoin halving here, July of 2016, 33 weeks after the Bitcoin halving. Even though it's the XRP chart, we do have 33 weeks, and that did mark the bottom there. So we can go into candles, and we can actually zoom in for you guys. So that is pretty much the bottom there. You can see that first sort of green candle as we're marking the bottom there. Okay, yes, we have had some a couple of liquidation spikes there. However, you're not waiting a massive amounts of time before we actually really do get going. So in my view, that is probably the most optimum time to actually get into XRP, because you're still getting it at a low price, yet you don't have to wait very long in order to see a return on your investment. Unlike, for example, if you was to get in here at the Bitcoin halving, there's still a lot of sideways actions, a lot of pinball, still a lot of uncertainty. So you still got to wait approximately be about about 5-6 months before you actually got that explosion to the upside, doing, I think it's like 60,000% return by the time we got to this sort of high after this sort of wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Exactly the same happened in the previous cycle. May of 2020, we did have Bitcoin halving in that previous cycle, 33 weeks after. Now everybody's running with this now on X. Everyone's clocked onto it. There's probably people out there that I need to file a lawsuit against because they're probably sharing the plan without my permission. So I'll wait till end up bull market and I'll catch the gates. Do you know what I mean? So happy days. So anyway, you got the next Bitcoin halving here, 33 weeks. Again, we're looking for the sort of bottom, sort of optimum buy interest there. Now, I did post this tweet out earlier Where are we now? So I did post this out. Here is the optimum entry and the bottom of each cycle after the US election. So 33 weeks, which is what I'm stipulating here on the charts. So that is week commencing the 9th up until the 16th of December. Again, guys, we're on the weekly charts here. So each candle represents a week, which is why it looks as if we're taking so long to actually get there. But in my opinion, 9th to the 16th is the best time to buy. That's not to say that XRP can't run up prior to the 9th of December, because we did see in this previous cycle here, we did actually run up before the 33 weeks. So you can see the red vertical line. We actually ran up here. I would say we started running up about 27 weeks after the Bitcoin halving. Okay. However, we did crumble and we did correct and retested the base. And we also tested the price of XRP on the day of the Bitcoin halving event. Okay. But if you guys, just out of interest, want to know where the 27 bars, if you guys want an early pump or anticipate an early pump, we are looking this week actually. So this week, rolling into November, like I say, it is US elections this week. I think we're about 3 or 4 days away now. Is it 4 days? Something like that, 4 or 5 days maybe. But this week, XRP actually rallied up in the previous cycle. So next week, we could actually see a run up to the upside. And I did highlight in yesterday's video that we could look at taking out these sort of 3 peaks here around, especially the weekly closes around that sort of 157 mark. Even if XRP does reach up to that sort of 157 mark, I do expect a correction. Like I say, 9th till 16th of December, back to around this sort of price level now, around that sort of 52 cent area, before we then catapult to the upside, and probably we will be looking at printing another 3 impulses, exactly what we saw back down here in the 2017-18 cycle. So we are looking really good now. I know there's a lot of people in over on X at the moment. I feel like the energies are very low today. There's me checking myself out. What a nerd. Anyhow, I'm doing all right in XRP despite the fact I am running other coins up like Gala, VRA, and some other sort of coins as well, in order to maximize. I put myself a challenge, so I got about, don't like disclosing amounts exactly, but yeah, I got $1 million Gala, and I'm trying to change that into, well, we're looking at anywhere between like a 30 to 45x on Gala before the end of the year, before we rotate those bags into XRP, and then hopefully we can join the 0.1% club, which would be absolutely brilliant. In other news, we got 16 years ago today, we got Satoshi Nakamoto publishing the Bitcoin white paper, so it is historic. As we go in as well, and shout out to anybody ordering the crypto plans as well. So this is just an insight, this is just a taster of sort of what you can sort of expect to see. I have done sort of blueprints in the past. However, since actually publishing those, other people of big accounts, for example, like Digit Perspectives, did share the sort of content. However, since that got published, that was back in like May, June time of this year. However, there are discrepancies, and the reason why there's discrepancies in terms of how many weeks you need to measure is because the gap between the halving and the US election, if I did move these back, they all fluctuate. So they're not equal distance apart, which if you're 2 or 3, 4, even 2, 3, 4 weeks out, that's the difference between losing like 70% of your capital and retaining and, protecting the capital that you actually make, during this bull market. So it's important we have very, very specific dates. I have seen other people trying to replicate these charts, and unless it's to like the week, they're going to lose a lot of money. So again, the value is in protecting your capital. So if you've got tens of thousands invested in XRP, even if you just got $1,000 or $2,000 invested, I would recommend having a plan, because you are going to make a lot of money. And if you want to save, I don't know, say 70-80% of say it goes up 100x. That's 100 grand. Like, do you want to lose 80 grand for the sake of $100? You probably don't. Link is down below in the description if you guys want to grab a copy of the plan. It will be emailed directly to you on the email address that you purchased the plan on. So we've got XRP and XDC as well. XDC, in my opinion, is going to run up slightly higher. However, I do quite like the XRP plan because it is more tailored specifically to like the exact day. Again, if you guys are beginners or like intermediate, even for like world class TAs are grabbing a copy of this now, and this is how the sort of trying to paraphrase and restructure the charts that I've actually done over on the XRP analysis. But we know where they've all got it from, guys. You know, not one of them had a clue. You had all these riddlers giving this date, that date, and oh my god! Like I can't even follow the XRP community anymore because you get all these hyper boys, and it's just like, if you got the plan, it's just like laughable because it's like, mate, it's not going anywhere. Do you know what I mean? Like I even struggle making content around XRP. I used to make content around like the sunshine notice and the closed meetings and stuff like that. And now I just think, well, what's the point? Because everybody knows, people who got the plan, we all know we ain't shifting up until at least 27 bars, which is this week. You know, I don't think that will happen. The reason being is because we're no longer inside this blue wedge. We're now getting to the precipice, which is a similar sort of structure to down here. So I don't feel like we'll get a big sort of takeoff this week. We may do, but I don't think we're going to get sort of five, $6, $7, $8, which some analysts are calling for. And we've got that rumor as well on the 4th of November. I'm not quite following that, so I will take a look at that tomorrow. There is rumours that there will be settlement on the 4th of November. So yeah, I'll cover that in tomorrow's video. It'll be my last video actually tomorrow, guys. So yeah, if you're around, make sure you like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, comment. But I will be in Portugal from next week. Whether or not I take my lappy with me and my microphone here, who knows? We'll try and get some content out. I may even just video something on my phone. Do you know what I mean? I might just talk to the camera, if you will, around freaking harbour. So yeah, we'll see what's what anyway, guys. But yeah, that's the end of the video. If you guys are sticking around, I will be covering some requests. I believe someone contacted me over on X wanting me to do XVJ. That'll probably be in tomorrow's video, mate. So yeah, a couple of other cryptos as well, like Quant. I'll probably talk about tomorrow as well. But yeah, just ignore all the red. It's all noise, isn't it? Really, like we know when we're going to take off. Again, you want to be filling your bags up December the 9th to the 16th, in my opinion, which will be the optimum time. And then we're looking at end of the year. So I'm saying 36 weeks after. So it'll be sort of the first week in January before we do set to the cheddar market, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the content. Like I said, I've been a Blockbull over and out.